What's going on, YouTube? We back with another video. I know you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't expect to see me 2 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? We trying to be consistent now, all right? We trying to be consistent. So, you feel me? We gonna keep going. We're gonna try to get this working and keep the momentum up, okay? So in this video, as you can see by the title, because you clicked on it, it's gonna be about your reality. And reality won't change until you do. Now, before we get in this video, whoever's watching this, like, comment, subscribe, and share it to somebody who might, you know, find use with this information. Anyway, so, like the title, like I said, reality doesn't change until you do. Now, let's just break this down, right? Your inner self should either match or be better than the life that you are showing or portraying or living, right? Especially if you're trying to be better, do better in life, and also be a better person, right? In a sense of your internal input never exceeds your output. In a sense of this, right? Your financial growth usually never exceeds your self, your internal. In a sense of the more money you make, you usually don't make more money without becoming better or becoming more disciplined, right? Or becoming more responsible, right? Like it comes with that, right? When you elevate in certain tax brackets and you go up in tax brackets, other things come with it. Responsibility, accountability, discipline, right? Because these jobs, you don't get paid more to do specifically less of an important job. You see what I'm saying? So, kind of just going with that is reality doesn't change until you do, because what you think about becomes your perception. And so if your mindset does not change, you will see reality and see the world the exact same way. Just like how the saying goes, you could take a man out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the man. And the reason why that saying is so accurate is because if you don't change your perspective, your mentality, your mindset, right? Your mindset is what your mind is set on, right? And so if he is continuously, right, allowing his traumatic experiences or negative thoughts or negative habits or bad habits, right, that he used to do in the hood, imagine where he is gonna be in the next couple years moving to the suburbs. You see what I'm saying? So in the sense of, if you are in one room and you get picked to go to the next, right? You elevate to the next room. I don't know why it's not common sense for a lot of people, but if you go into a new room with the same mindset, expecting different results or better results, crazy. If you're negative, you're more negative than positive, right? And if you want to figure out if you're more negative or positive, ask the people in your life. Ask them to be genuinely honest and truthful. Make sure your feelings won't get hurt, and you communicate that to them, right? And you make sure that you can uphold the things that you're communicating to them. I won't get mad. I just want an honest opinion, right? Because most people, they don't want to hurt people's feelings, right? Consideration is going to be at an all-time high when it comes to trying to not hurt someone's feelings or be very sensitive, right? You don't want to be insensitive to people, right? It's not politically correct, right? It's not socially okay, right? So kind of just going into that, right? If you keep the same mentality trying to elevate in life, you will be capped out internally. Forget externally, because none of that stuff is going with you when everybody's time comes, right? Like, you won't be able to bring nothing with you. Even if you put in the same thing you're in, you won't even know it's there. You see what I'm saying? So, in a sense of this, is changing who you are internally to match the exact lifestyle that you want. You have to start within. You want to be successful? Change your habits. You have a better chance of fixing a bad habit than starting a new good habit, right? You'll get much further cutting out a bad habit in your life than trying to start a new good habit. Game, I'm trying to tell you. In a sense of this, in other words, you learn 5 times more from failure than you do from success, all right? So if you didn't get the first analogy, try to get that one. Okay, boom, right? And so if you learn more from failure than you do from success, and the reason is, right, is because when you fail, you learn what didn't work. When you win, you figure out what does work. And so you just keep doing that. You get better at it. But when you fail, you find out all the areas that you can get better in. You come at it with a new plan, a new direction, a new speed, a new angle. You come with new stuff, right? But when you win, you like, oh, I won that one. I'm gonna try it again, right? So, kind of going into that. If your reality won't change until you do, in the sense of if nothing changes, right? If you don't like where you live, move. Like Jim Rohn said, you're not a tree. You're not a tree. If you don't like where you're living at, move, change it. Too many people are victims. Too many people victimize themselves. The world is against me. My friends are against me. My coworkers against me. My boss is against me. No, you're against you. You can either be your greatest enemy or your greatest ally. You can either be your best friend or the worst person to yourself. You can beat yourself up or you can encourage and inspire and motivate yourself. So when it comes to your reality depends on you. There's external things, outside forces, right? That have a certain angle that can change the trajectory of somebody's life, in a sense of a problem comes, right? Or just something out of the ordinary, something that just couldn't even be planned. You just never knew this thing could have happened, and it happens, right? We all have ups and downs. When it rains, it rains. When it's sunny, it's sunny. But it can turn from sunny to rain real quick, depending on where you're at. But if you're prepared for the rain, you got your umbrella. I.e., if you are prepared for the best, expect the best, but prepare for the worst, right? Because you like to be optimistic, not pessimistic, right? We like to expect the best, expect good things to happen. Just expect it, but be prepared if it don't. And I don't even mean that like materialistically or even in present moment in the emotion. I'm talking about beyond that. I'm talking about emotions that is tied into it, the planning prior to the good thing happening or the outcome being like you knowing what the outcome is. I mean, being prepared in all aspects, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, materialistically, right? Your time, all of that, all of this has to do with your reality. And it all has to do with you and how you are inside. If you don't value your time, nobody else will. If you don't value your own respect, your morals, your values, nobody else will. And for you to expect anybody else to care about you more than you're supposed to care about yourself, you're tweaking. You're so mistaken. Somebody told you some false things. Nope, you don't. Nobody owes you nothing except love, and that's only in a Christ-like belief, right? And in other religions too. I don't have a religion. I have a relationship. That's what I believe in, right? But if you don't change internally, I don't know why you would expect externally, for anything externally to change for the better if you're not even getting better. Do you understand how that's not logical? I will not change. I refuse to change. But I expect everything outside of me to change. Come on. You feel me? Like, no. But this video is a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I can keep going, and I don't need to keep going. But whoever does watch this, whoever finishes to the end and hears this part, if you have any comments or any topics or any questions that you need help with, don't hesitate to put in the comments. Leave it in the comments, or tap in with me on Instagram. Get in contact, you know what I'm saying? Contact me through Instagram, TikTok, whatever, email too. It's all there, and it'll be in the description. See what I'm saying? Down below. So, just kind of wrapping this all up. Don't block your blessings, second guessing on good things. A good life still has bad days too. And keep stuff private till it's permanent. And I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace.